Good evening, everyone. How are you this evening? I am very cold here in Central Arkansas. It is down in the 40s, and that's not normal. Maybe it is for this time of year. My name is Patience, and it is December the 19th. It is a Monday evening at 6 o'clock, and it is time for my fun Facebook. And I am ready to do some non-Christmas cards. I've been doing Christmas cards since July. On and off since July. Can you believe it? I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Central Arkansas. I know I've said that before, but I am new to doing Facebook Lives. I've used to do them once a month, and now I'm trying to do them more. So anyway, I want to go ahead and get started. I am doing a class to go, and when you spend $35 or more in my online store, you get 6 card kits for free. And I have a host code. I have all that information on my website, and I will tell you all about that information here in just a moment. There will be information in the link in the description. If you will like and share my page, that would be great. Tell me where you're from and say hello in the comments. If you're watching the replay, thank you. And subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're watching the replay on YouTube. So let's go ahead and put you down on my desk view and show you what we are making. Okay, so tonight I have a simple card, a casual card, and a very avid card. I am using these colors, all Stampin' Up! Products, and I'm using a fish and a wish. And this is on page 70 of the annual catalog. You will get 6 card kits, and the card kit will have everything in there that you need. Now you will need to have the stamp set and the punch, and this is a punch bundle, and you get 10% off when you buy this together. And the punch bundle with the stamp set and the punch is $36. So when you spend $35 in my Stampin' Up! Store, you get 6 card kits, and there will be 2 each of these. Now, I am featuring the Design a Daydream host set paper. Now, you can get the host set paper from the catalog only when you spend more than $150. Now, when you do that, I would not want you to use my host code, because you get Stampin' Rewards, and that would be free stuff from Stampin' Up! That you could earn. So if you do want my card kits, of course you will get them, but you would get all your Stampin' Rewards. So don't use the host code if you spend more than $150. Now, if you spend more than $50, I will still give you the card kits and a pack of embellishments, and those will be heart pearls this month. Okay, so on page 70 is a fish and a wish, and let me see if I can find the yes, Design a Daydream. So on the very back, page 179, and it is a pack of 12 sheets, 2-sided, of 12 by 12 paper. And it just has all these fabulous designs. I've been using this paper on a lot of different projects. I really like it. Really, really like it. I'm just ready to go ahead and get started. So let's just jump in here. I have not been able to see your comments. Let me see if I can get these pulled up here. Let's see. Here we go. Now I can get over to see your comments. Okay, so first of all, get these over here out of the way. When you get a packet from me, it will look like this. And if you have anything in the packet, such as a piece of cardstock that is cut with a die cut that is not exclusive to the bundle, it will be pre-cut for you. So this is cut with the deckled rectangles. So that will be provided for you. So let's go ahead and get started. So in this particular packet, you'll have your basic thick cardstock, the basic white. You have rich raspberry, and then these two open. For this particular one, I forgot the scrap basic white, but let me jump over here and get it because my craft room is right here. So perfect. Let me just grab another square. All right, so this is going to go fairly quickly for the demonstration. Now, rich raspberry is a dark ink, but I like it. I like it really well. Okay, and we're going to stamp this 3 times because I didn't show you, but on the inside of the card, oh, that was my scrap. I have it. I've also stamped it on the inside. So, let's go ahead and burnish my card here. Let's see, we'll stamp that right here. All right. Now, for those of you who are familiar with Stampin' Up, you know that Stampin' Up has Celebration. And Celebration is coming up in next year at the beginning of January. And Celebration is only going to be for 2 months starting in January. Okay, I'll just stamp this right here. It doesn't matter where on there because we are going to cut this in little squares because it's going to be floating on here. And Celebration is a cool time where you can order in increments of 50 and get free stamps and free stuff. And I've seen the catalog and it's got a bunch of cool stuff. Okay, now I always embellish my envelopes. And so on this particular envelope, I'm going to go ahead and put that same fish on here. And I just closed my ink. So let me go ahead and open that back up. I'm going to put that same fish on here. Just going to fish in a wish. There we go. There we go. All right. Put that out of the way right quick. All right, now we're ready to put our card together. Now, how about you? Do you use a lot of adhesive? Or do you save it and just use it sparingly? I like to really pile it on there. Now on these, I popped these up with dimensionals. You'll have to excuse my Band-Aid. I was wrapping gifts today and I cut my finger on wrapping paper. I couldn't believe it. On wrapping paper, of all things. But I sure did. Okay. Get all these dimensional backings off. Okay. Now I eyeball these on placement. But I want my fish to go in opposite directions. these trash can and grab my snips. Another thing that did not follow me over here. Here we go. It's funny. These things don't follow me. They should. They should follow me. Okay. Now, for these little words, I'm going to pop them up also. And I'm going to use my small dimensionals. And my friend, Karen, showed me how she uses her paper piercer to do this with her small dimensionals. I just thought that was so smart. So I'm copying that from her. And somehow she goes back on there with that little piercer and pulls them back off. And I haven't mastered that yet. So, okay. Now, it doesn't really matter how you put this on here. But it says, love never fails. And love never fails for real. Love is the greatest gift of all. And, oh, I just love this card. And you know, it really does not matter what color you make this card. You cannot mess it up. I have made this exact card in many colors. Okay, so of course, this card is not complete without a little bling. Got to have the bling. You could have pearls or you can have bling. And it looks good with both. And I put different sizes on that one. Same size on here. And either way looks great. Okay, my next card is a little more stepped up. Let me show you what I mean. Okay. On this one, I provided, or I have, in here we actually use the punch here. And we have some of the Designer's Daydream DSP. And we have a cute little fish stamped on the inside. And of course, I'm going to put this fish on the envelope. And we have a, one of my favorites, oh, I can't even think tonight. Got my mind on Christmas. Have you finished your Christmas shopping? Whatever this die cut is, I believe it's Stylish Shapes. All right, so let's get that card kit out. You're going to get Coastal Cabana. You're going to get some scrap strips to put your fish on, stamp your fish on. This is an inside layer of basic white. There is your Designer Daydream. And then here is your Stylish Shape to stamp on. And I believe that's it. Here's your envelope. Okay. And I believe it was already stamped with something, but we'll grab another one and stamp on it instead. All right. Now, for this, I used Daffodil Delight, Coastal Cabana, and Petal Pink. And so we are going to use Daffodil Delight first. And I'm going to grab this small fish. Is that Daffodil Delight? Okay, we're going to use Petal Pink first. and stamp a Petal Pink fish. And then we're going to stamp a big fish. Okay, let's go ahead and punch those out. Now the reason why I did them in strips, because it's easy to hold in your punch with a strip. Now it looks like you want to stick it in this way to punch, to hold it down and punch, but that's not how we use our punches. Our punches are like this. So I'm going to put it in this way, line it up like this. I don't know if you can see a little white around the fish. And punch it out. It all pops out. And now there's a little white fin, but I don't need that for that particular fin. Now we will be using that later. Not that particular one, but we are going to punch out some fins later on the Avid card. Okay. All right. So we got that. So now let me use my scrub. This is my wet side. This is my dry side. And I've already sprayed it. Now let me get my Daffodil Delight out. That's this one. And stamp the yellow fish. And do the same thing. Punch those out. And see how easy this is to do? If you got the right tools, it just makes it so seamless. Stamping up, make sure you have the right tools. Woohoo! There we go. All right, and so now I want one more fish. Let me clean my fish off here. Go ahead and clean this one off. And get the Coastal Cabana. Do my Coastal Cabana. Now remember, we also want to put this on the inside. There we go. And I want to clean that off too while I'm at it. All right. Okay. Okay, so now it's time to assemble. I'm going to go ahead and put the inside in. They have really made their adhesives easy. I like the adhesive. A lot of people like the Seal Plus, and I like the regular seal. To me, it's easy. Let's see. Here we go. Get that lined up. Got about 1/4 of an inch all the way around. Okay. Hardly any pressure on this. I know I've tried mashing down. I've tried barely any pressure. And it works both ways. For me, hardly any pressure works better. Okay, so I'm going to put this probably 1/4 of the way down. Excuse me. Okay. Here we go. All right, let's punch out this last fish right quick. There we go. All right, let's get my scraps out of the way. Oh, we're not finished stamping, are we? Sorry about that. Let's stamp our sentiment here. It's a sea of thanks with our Coastal Cabana. Forgot about that. I was so excited about the fish. A sea of thanks, and I am putting it close to the right in the middle. There we go. Okay, now on all of my fish, I'm just going to set this on here for right now. I am actually just using the adhesive. I'm going to use dimensionals to pop this up, but I'm not going to pop anything else up on the card. You can if you want to. Let's pop up the yellowfish. I think that may make it look really good. I didn't try it when on my example, but I bet it'll look good popping it up. I may have been in a hurry. Let's try that. Let's see. Let's go ahead and pop those two up. I bet it'll look good. Let's see what you think. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I think that'll look good. We'll put this right here. Let's go ahead and pop this up right quick so we'll know where to put the rest of the fish. And this is such a big circle. I like to put quite a few dimensionals on it so I know that it is going to be sturdy. Okay. There we go. All right. This is going to go on this, but what I'm going to do is curl his tail just a little bit with my bone folder. That way when I put him on here, his little tail is going to curl. It's going to look good. Same thing with this little one. He's going to be sitting right beside him. Get just a little bit of sticky on him. There we go. Let's put it right there. Okay, and then I'm going to take the pink fish. I think I'm going to have him going that way, down at the bottom. On my other card, the example, I have him going the same way. Okay. Let's have him going there. And then I'm going to get the bling over here. We're going to have some bling, and it's going to look like little bubbles going up from the fish. There we go. How about that? I think that this looks really cute. Now that is our more stepped up card. Got our little fish curls on their tails. How about that? All right. Okay. So for our next card and our last card in our kit, you will get everything to make this avid card. And here we've got curly tails. We've got some seaweed, or we've got some grass and a lake, however you want to put it. We have more of the Design a Daydream DSP. And then we also do not have anything stamped inside, but we will fix that with our card that we're going to make right now. So let's get this card kit out. Okay. Because we're also going to punch out the little fins and put fins on this fish. Okay. So the colors we're using for this is going to be Pool Party. I believe it's Pool Party, is it? It is the Pool Party. Nope, I'm sorry. It is Coastal Cabana again. It is Coastal Cabana. We use Coastal Cabana the whole way. And then the Rich Razzleberry, the very first card. Okay, there we go. All right, so, and Old Olive. Old Olive is the grass. So let's stamp a fish on the inside. Okay, let me make sure I cleaned my stamp. I did. Let's stamp a fish on the inside. There we go. I really like these fish. But this is a card that says here for you. And over the past few years, some of us have been on the struggle bus and we've needed cards like that. Okay. So, oh, I'm going to need this ink again. Okay. Got some scraps that are going to come in this card kit. So let's stamp another big fish. And we want our little fish out. So we're going to stamp 2 blues. And then let me clean this. And we're going to stamp a Rich Razzleberry little blue one. I mean little fish. And then a Rich Razzleberry big fish, I believe. Yes. All right. I'm surprised I haven't gotten Rich Razzleberry all over me. Okay. And then Rich Razzleberry. Woo, let me get this other scrap out here. I'll make sure I have big enough scraps for you. Okay. Now let me get these stamps out of the way right quick. All right. Now you'll notice in your kit you also have these because we are going to punch out some fins. You're going to need Rich Razzleberry fins. So I'm punching out 2. And you want to save this because you can use that on another project. And then we're going to need 3 of the fins for the Coastal Cabana. Okay, so let me put the big fish over here and save the fins. Where did that other fin go? Well, I guess I didn't. There it is. I've got 4 fins to work with. I only need 3 of them. Here we go. All right. So now let me punch these fish out. Hey, Karen. Did you get your Walmart delivery? Okay. I'm punching some fish out. We're on our Avid card already. Almost. Well, we're not almost done, but we're close. Okay. Where did my other piece go? Here we go. Trying to get our card done in record time. You've got your Walmart delivery. I'm glad they came out there for you. We've been having deliveries in our neighborhood a lot. Sometimes they get misplaced, but where I craft is right by a big window, so I get to see all the activity in the neighborhood. Okay, so we're ready to put this card together. So I have not used Daffodil Delight in a while, and this looks really bright to me. I don't know if it's bright to you on the screen, but it is really bright looking to me. Okay. And these cards have come together pretty quick for me today. Okay. And this paper, I just used the same sheet and reversed it because I like the pattern on both sides, so that's what I used. So let's see if I can get this on here without having to rip it off. Okay. Okay. Okay, so now I'm looking for the inside piece of my card kit. Hold on just a second. I may have to rob a card kit because I'm missing a piece that I'm supposed to be stamping on. Oh my goodness, isn't that funny? Let me get it right quick. Oops! I can't believe it. Got to improvise. Isn't that funny? I don't even have it out here. Let's see. So it's a 3. I knew something was wrong. 3 by 4.5. You'll have to excuse me. I've had a week. I've had a big week. I know Karen knows exactly what I'm talking about. Shoo-wee. Okay, so now we're going to stamp again. And we'll get to the old olive because we never did stamp our stuff on the grass down here. Whew. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to use this piece of paper. That's the story of your day, Karen. Oh, Karen works at, well, I'm not going to say where you work, but she works at a place where she deals with some people all day. And I don't know if I could do that. Hey, Khaki. Karen, you're just going to have to tell her I said hey, because I can't tell her that. Okay, so now I get my Daffodil Delight out. And I'm going to put some little waves in there. You know what I mean? Some motion in the water. But I stamped off because I didn't want it real dark. Okay. So now I'm going to put the fish on there. And I am going to put some of the fish flat and with some let's see, with mini glue dots. I'm going to put the little fins on. I'm going to curl the tails first. Notice I curl the tails so they stick up. Let me find my little fish. I'm going to put the tails on, or the fins on last. Thank you, Karen. I appreciate that a lot. Okay, also, I'm going to have to stamp here for you, and we're going to cut that out. Man, I'm forgetting some stuff today. It's okay. Where is here for you? There we go. hodgepodge. I would have already been finished. Okay. Here for you. And I usually would have that already measured and cut for you so you don't have to cut. And that would be in the card kit. Already measured for you. And I know I did that. I just don't know where it is. Okay. So I'm going to put that in the middle of it already. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. All right. Let's put that right here. I'm going to go ahead and put this down right quick before I put any more fish on it. And then we're going to put our fins on, fish on, and we're going to try to put this in the center of the card. Yes. Okay, let me grab those mini glue dots. You know when you think you're prepared? Somebody laughs at you. Okay. All right. Here's another fish I want to go right there. And another fish I want to go right there. Okay. So I hope it's looking okay for you guys because I'm liking it. I want this fish to pop off. It's kind of like wrapping presents. Oh, Karen, you're so right. You put your scissors down, you can't find them. Or you're crafting in an area this big, and you don't know where you put your dimensionals. Oh, that's so right. Thank you. I love curling the tails. Okay, I'm going to put this fish crooked. And you know, on this one, I didn't put any bling, you know, for bubbles. But I might. I don't know. It's pretty busy already. Okay, let me curl these tails too. And then I'm going to come back and put fins on them. Okay. Okay, here are the little fins. And all I did for the fins was actually stuck them on the mini glue dots. And then came back and stuck them on the fish. Okay. Hey, Barb. You like my fish? Khaki is cooking dinner. Oh, I need some dinner. I haven't had my dinner yet. I'm going to have some purple hull peas and some tuna fish. Just a little bit though, not much. All right, so I have 3 fins. 3 blue fins. Let's see. I don't even really know where fins are on fish. That's how much I paid attention to all the fish my son caught when he was fishing all those tournaments. Isn't that crazy? Okay, let's see. Let's do this fin turning up. Okay. All right, guys. That is the last card, and this is an Avid card. And this is considered a casual card. And this was my simple card. Oh, Barb had chili. Now, it is cool enough for chili. Definitely cool enough for chili. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining and commenting. If you would save, and I would love for you to go out to my YouTube channel tomorrow and like my YouTube and subscribe also. And like it, even though you've already seen it here, go out to YouTube and like it out there. I would love that. Okay, guys, I will see you next time. And Merry Christmas. Only a few days till Christmas. Y'all have a wonderful time and hug your babies. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.